Dvitiya Bhaga Ramayanam. Second session from 4:30 to about 6 o'clock. We're doing the Sankshipta Sundarakandam. There's two Mangalacharanam. Ramo Rajamanis Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje Ramena Bhiyata Nishacharachamu Ramaya Tasmai Namaha Raman Nasti Paranam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham Rame Chittares Sada Bhautame Bhorama Muddhara Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varadane Shri Rama Nama Varadana Undamiti. Talking about Rama, Balraman ji is here. Very good. You see, Balraman, you there?
Namaste, Satish ji.
Namaste. And in fact, today we have a better sound system. So just the, Anugraha of Panini or Shri Rama, I don't know which one, or combined maybe. In the beginning, my phone went out.
Oh.
now I'm on the mic, which is better than the phone. That is the Leela of, Bhagavad Leela. Okay. So we are doing the Sankshipta Ramayanam, Sundarakandam. So we're doing, for each Sargaha, Adhya, we're doing looking at the Sankshipta Varnanam, and then looking at maybe one or two sample shlokas. So this particular Adhya is not much of a story, Katha as such. The only thing is that Hanuman enters the Antahpuram of Ravana. He had already entered Lanka previously. Now he is entering the Antahpuram of Ravana. So let's read this Sankshipta Varnanam. This is not a part of Sundarkandam itself, but it is a good Varnanam. In fact, the Gita Press has used that to also give the English translation. These two are from different books. There will be some slight mismatch between this and this, but it looks to match pretty closely. Let's start. So, Lankayam Pravishan Hanuman Nagarantar Vadyamana Nana Vaditradi Shunvananeka Vidhayudha Dhari Moolamalam Vilokayam Shantahpuram Ma Vivesha. So, Lankayam Pravishan Hanuman Nagarantar Vadyamana Nana Vaditradi Shunvananeka Vidhayudha Dhari Moolavalam Vilokayam Shantahpuram Avivesha. So I'll get used to the Padacheda before you get you started. Lankayam Pravishan Hanuman. Now next thing is the whole Samastam Padam. Nagarantar Vadyamana Nana Vaditradi. It's Nagara, Antar, Vadyamana, Nana, Vaditra, Adi. The whole thing is finally a Bahuvri compound. All these compound ending in Adi are mostly Bahuvri compound. Like we say, Indradayaha Devaha, Paninyadayaha Munayaha, Rishayaha. So this will be Indraha Adihi Yeshamte. So we say in English, etc. In fact, today in the first class, we saw the sutram where Panini has said, Adiprabhutibhya shapaha. So we just saw it in the beginning. So Prabhuti is less commonly used than Adi. Mostly Adi is used, but Prabhuti is sometimes an avyayam. It's also used as in declined forms. So Adihi, Prabhutihi, Yesham te dhatavaha, tebhya shapo luksyat. So, this is a Bahuvri compound in the final step, but we have to go step by step. I have put the steps in document here, which we can help out. Or you can also look at the translation, and we can get some idea. But anyway, the Padacheda is a Samastam Padam. Nagarantar Vadyamana Nana Vaditradi. Nagara, of course, means city, town. Antar is an Avyam, means inside. Vadyamana, you're going to see which are being sounded. Nana is an Avyayam, comes in Gita. Nana Shastra Praharanaha Sarve Yuddha Visharadaha.
Nana Vidhadi Rupani something.
Nana Vidhadi Rupani. So, correct. So it comes in Gita. So I think the first one there is Nana Varna Kruti Nicha. Yes, correct. Thank you, Ravi. It comes in also in the 9th. So, I'm sorry. It's in chapter 1 itself. It comes Nana Shastra Paharanaha Sarve Yuddha Visharadaha. Also, as Ravi said, comes in chapter 11. So when you hear the word Nana, Nana varnakriti nicha pashyadityan vasun rudran ashvina varnastatha. So it comes Nana varnakriti nicha. Okay. So Nana is avyayam. Then Vaditra. Vaditram is an instrument, musical instrument. Vadyam is an instrument. And Adi is here used. Adi is a Pullinga Shabda. Adi means first. Adi is beginning. Shunvan. You could look at the sandhi here. Shunvan aneka. Shunvan plus aneka. I have not put these rules in document. We should know these by now. Shunvan plus aneka vidhayudadhari mula balam. What sutram here, Ravi?
So, Namo Hrasvadachi Namun Nityam.
Thank you. Nyamo Hrasvadachi Nyamun Nityam. So Nyam. So now we know why Panini has done the Mahasha Sutrani in that order. Because that you see, because in the Mahasha Sutrani, he starts with the Nya, the Cha Varga Panchama, then the Pa Varga Panchama, Nya, Ma, Nga, Na, Nam. So in this Sutram 8.332, Nyamo Rasvadachi Nyamo Nityam, which we should all know by now, straightforward rule. It means if you have the letter Nyam, which is Ka Varga Panchama, Ka, Ka, Ga, Ga, Nga, or the Ta Varga Panchama Nakara, or the Ta Varga Panchama Nakara, which has prior to it a Rasva Ach, and following it any Ach, then what happens is that there is it takes a Nityam, the Nyamut Agamaha, Nyamo Rasvadachi. In fact, what paribhasha you use over here, Ravi? Where does the Agama? Agama. Where does the Agama go to, Ravi? It goes to the Ach or the Nyam. Where does the Agama go to, Ravi?
I think it goes to the Ngam. Ngamaha.
No, it will not go, because look at the it is a Nyamun, right? Nyamun. So this is you're going to use the Adyanta or Takita, right?
Yes. So Achipare Ngamaha.
So Nyamaha is what vibhakti in Nyamaha?
Ngamaha Shashti Ekvachanam.
Atva
Panchami also.
Which one? You get the sutram carefully.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so it's Panchami because Hraswan Ngamaha.
Very good. Raswad. Well, no, Raswad is the Achaha. Raswad Achaha. Right? So now Nyamaha is not Samadhikaranam with Achaha, is it?
It's not.
It's not. So that also will not help us, So this Nyamo Rasvadachi, but what is the vibhakti here? It's Panchami, right?
Okay.
Panchami, and then Achi is Saptami. So now which one should take the Agamaha? Nothing in Shashti, right? Shashti Sthan is. Which one will take the Agamaha now?
It should be the Ach, if not the Ngam.
So now what is the paribhasha, which is what I'm asking you?
For the paribhasha. Oh, Ubhaya Nirdeshe Panchami Nirdesho Baliyan.
Very good. Ubhaya Nirdeshe Panchami Nirdesho Baliyan. In a sutram, when you have Panchami Nirdesha and Saptami Nirdesha, the Panchami Nirdesha is Baliyan. That has more power, more effect. It will dominate the other one. So Tasmaditi Uttarasya, right? Tasmaditi Uttarasya. So the Ach will take the one. So what we have right now is that we have Shunvan plus Aneka. So that Akara of Aneka will take the Nut Agama. So Nyamut means it will be either the Kavarga Panchama, the Tavarga Panchama, or Tavarga Panchama. We have here the Tavarga Panchama. Shunvan plus Aneka becomes Shunvan Aneka. Shunvan Aneka. So now this comes in any example in Gita? Kurvan Napina Lipyade. Which one? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Pashyan Shunvan, but that's different.
I think there's not. There also, there is, you're right. There's also in Gita. In Gita, the number of examples in Gita. Ravi is right. Let's look at chapter 5 of Gita. Chapter 5 of Gita is a good example of this. Nyamo Rasvadachi Nyamo Nityam. Always keep Gita as your home base. There are a lot of examples in Gita. Of course, Gita won't have everything, but it's nice shlokas over here. Pashyan Shunvan Svishan Jigran Ashnan. Here you got one here. Jigran Ashnan. Here you go. Jigran plus Ashnan in Gita. Jigran Ashnan. Jigran Ashnan become Nashnan.
Just about this Karvan Nanapi. Is it also an example?
Where is it?
5-7.
Oh, 5-7.
Kurvanapi.
Kurvannapi. Yes, very good. Yes, Balan right here. Kurvannapi. So Kurvanapi. Kurvannapi nilipya. Become Kurvannapi. So nutagama. So right here, Kurvannapi nilipyate. And then we have also Jigrannashnan. Anyway, the sutram is 832. This I have not put in a document because we should know these by now. Practice many times. Please follow daily examples. 20 examples we had. So Nyamo Rasvadachi, Nyamo Nityam, Ravi said, Ubhay Nirdeshe, Panchami Nirdesho Baliyan. So Nyamaha is Panchami, that will dominate. So we say Tasmadit Uttarasya, Tasmaditi Uttarasya. So the Karyam will take place, the Ach will take the Nyamut Agamaha. So it will become the Nut Agama in this case. So Shunvan Aneka Vidhavidha Dhari Mula Balam. Again, Samasta Padam. Aneka is a Nyantat Purushaha, means not one, means many, Bahu. Aneka Vidha. Aneka this is a Bahuvari compound. We'll look at it in detail later on. Aneka Vidha Ayudha. So of course Ayudham is a very common form. Aneka Vidha Ayudha Dhari. This is the Upapada Samasa. Mula Balam. Moolam is like the core army, his main army. Mula Balam. Vilokayan, another nice sandhi coming here. Vilokayan cha. Vilokayam cha. So what's happened? You want to do it for Ravi for this one? Vilokayam cha. Here Padanta Nakara. You do it Ravi for us? Naschavya Prashan. So if you have Padanta Nakara followed by a chav, so ka, pa, cha, ta, tha, cha, ta, tav. So we have the cha cha, the ta ta, and the ta ta. And one of these follow a Padanta Nakara. Then what happens? The na becomes ru, Nakara becomes a ru, and prior to that comes a Anuswara. Anunasikat paro Anuswara. This is the confusing thing about this sandhi. There are two things happening here, which is that the Nakara you can think may have become Anuswara. That's not right. Nakara became a ru. Then ru of course becomes Sajusho, ru, etc. Anuswara also, two operations take place. So this happens when you Padanta Nakara followed by a letter Chav letter. The Chav letter means cha, ta, tha, cha, ta, tav. So it basically means cha, cha, ta, 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 ta. Then we get basically roughly Visarga over here, roughly speaking, is really a ru, and then we get the Anuswara prior to that. So that is the confusing thing about this sandhi, because there are two items coming in there. So then Padanta Nakara became a ru and Anuswara came. So this comes in Gita also. So ye thamam prapadyante tam sataiva bhajamyaham muvartvan vartante manushya partha sarvashaha. I think chapter 4. Kangshantah karmana. Yes.
In chapter 11, one verse has this sutra applied 4 times.
Oh, 4 times?
Yeah. It's Pashyami Devams Tava Deva Dehe.
Oh, really? Very good. Thank you. Let's go to that one. Which one was I thinking of? First, I was thinking about Bahuni me Patitrana Sanuram Murtvana Vartan. Here it is. Tam Tathaiva. Tan Tathaiva. So Tan Padanta Nakara followed by Tatha. So we got the Ru became Visarga, became Sakara, Visarjanisya Saha. And Anuswara came. So it is Tan Tatha Eva. Tam Tathaiva. Okay, let's go to chapter 11, which Ravi is telling us. Pashyami Devanstava Deva Dehe. Sarvamshtata Bhuta. Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. Very interesting. So, because I learn the most in the classes. No matter what class it is, I learn the most. Thanks to all the students. So, it comes Arjuna Vacha. Pashyami Devanstava Dehe. Yeah, Pashyami Devanstava. So Devan Tava, Devans Tava, Deha Dehe, Deva Dehe, sorry, Sarvan Tatha, Sarvans Tatha. Bhut is second operation, second place here. Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan, Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastam, Rushinscha, Rushin plus Cha, Rushinscha Sarvan, Uragamscha, very good, great Ravi, I didn't know that. So here, so Sarvan plus Tatha became Sarvans Tatha. Then Devan plus Tava became Devans Tava. Rishin plus Cha became Rishin Cha. Of course, finally you get the Stoshtanashchu. That's you get final operation here. Uragancha become Uraganshcha. So 11:15 of Gita is applied 4 places. The Naschamya Prashan, Anunasikat Pronuswaraha, 834. Okay, so these are not put in document these because I think we know these. So Vilokayan cha Antaphuram Avivesha. Antaphuram Avivesha. Of course, between cha and anta is akasama dirgha sandhi, straightforward. So Balrama, you will try to do a translation that will connect. See what you can do. See what you can do.
I'll try.
And so entering. Would that be
Provision.
very good. Provision entering. We got that. Lanka.
Lankayam.
Enter into Lanka. And it's probably a cha somewhere. Maybe there's one cha over here. Cha. So we can probably use that. Okay, hearing. This one. Shunvan. Then the music.
Vaditradi. No, Vadyam is there. Vadyam is there.
Let's see the various is this one.
Aneka.
No, Nana.
I see. Okay.
Nana is avya means various. Instruments is this one.
Vaditradi.
Vaditra. And it should be etc. Being played is this Vadyamana. Then played upon, inside is Antar. And Nagarantar is understood. Nagarantar. Now this is kind of supplied. So what it says is that listening to the instruments is what really it means, etc. Vaditradi, etc. So listening to means this is adhyartham. This is understood. Music of. The various is Nana. Instruments is Vaditra. Being played Vadyamana. Inside is Nagarantar and Adi. This is like a samahara going on over here. See, normally when you say like Indradayaha Devaha becomes Adayaha. Adi pravrittibhya shapaha pravrittibhya bahuvachanam, right? Because you're saying it is a group. It is a group of which some element is the first. Unadi sutrani, right? Unadayaha bahulam. Unadaya. This is also Panini Sutra. Unadaya bahulam. Unadaya, etc. So this is a class of affixes which has as its first affix. Unadaya. So now, what do you think, Ravi? Why not here bahuvachanam here? It didn't become Vaditradini. Nagarantar Vadyamana Nana Vaditradi.
Is it representing a group of something? It's
a group. It's a samahara. So now it is yasya tat samuha. It's a samuha. So it's a collection of these instruments. So collection of instruments, etc. By the way, collection of something. It's a collection of items, instruments, etc. which are being sounded, variety of which are being sounded inside the city. So what's the vibhakti vachanam over here?
It's prathama vibhakti ekavachanam.
Dvitiya. Because it's object of Shunvan, right?
Yes.
So here we have the Ada Pratyaya. So this decline like Vari Shabda now, like Vari Shabda. So we have to use Samo Napusakat Luksiyat. So 7:123, I believe, yes, 7:23. So this is declined like Vari. So now this is the Bahuvari compound. So we have Bahuvari compound. So 7:123. So now Vigra Vakyam Poli, we can say that. Okay, let's see open a document. I put some in document here. So Nagare Antar, Nagarantar. In fact, just in the Wednesday class, just on this Wednesday, we're doing this sutram, which is Saptami Shaundaihi. Saptami Shaundaihi. This is Saptami Tatpurushaha. The Shaundadi Ganaha. This word Antar is coming in there. This word Antar is an Avyayam. This is in the Shaundadi Ganaha. So Nagare Antar, the Grahantar, means Nagara Madhye. Inside Nagare Antar, not going to all the gory details, but 2140 Saptami Shaundaihi, the Shaundadi Ganaha has the word antar. In fact, if I can show it quickly, I can show it to you. So this is Shaundadi Ganaha is 2140. This Tatpurush compound means Nagara Madhye inside. So it's Anta Shabdaha. So Antar is coming in the Saptami Shaundehi. So Nagare Antar Nagarantar, the usual steps we follow, which is Saptami Shaundehi. There's Saptami Antam, we'll get the Sanya Upasajanam Purvam. And then Nagare Antar. Now Vadyamana. Do you want to work on this, Ravi? This one, Dhatu is Vada Vyaktayam Vachi. Vyaktayam Vachi. Vada is to speak coherently. But now this Vada is taken Nich Pratyaya, means to make something sound. To make someone speak means to sound. So even the Vada means to speak, Vada plus Nich to make something speak or sound means to play the instrument. So Vadayati means he plays something. So becomes make Atopadhaya, we saw in the class today. We saw the Suttam in the class today, Atopadhaya. So this Pratyaya Nich is following, Anubandha Lope becomes Vadi. In fact, we also saw in the class today, the Karmani Prayoga over here. So became the Vartamane Lat becomes the present participle, Lata Shatrishana Chava, Prathama Samadhikarane. So becomes Shanach, because we remind you that again the class we saw today, which is we hope as the months go along now we'll have more and more things we don't have to repeat in this class anymore. We already know them. We already know the Sandhikaryam, we know the Subandhakaryam, and Tinganta Pradesha api Pravesha Krataha Asmabhi. We have made entrance in Tingantam also. So we have the Bhavakarmanoho, which is only take Atmanipadam, then Tangana Atmanipadam. So even though Shatru Shanash could both have come, this is a passive form. Very, very important rule is in the passive. Only Atmanipadam can be used in the passive, nothing else. Only Atmanipadam. So because of Bhavakarmanoho, Tangana Atmanipadam, Latashatrishana Chava Samadhikarane, Prathama Samadhikarane, sorry, Latashatrishana Chava Prathama Samadhikarane. So Shanach was used, and then we complete the forms over here by the Sarvadhatuke Yak Anubandha Lopaha, becomes Vadya Ana, finally Ane Mukha. I'm going a bit fast because this is not a Vyakaranam class, so I just put the numbers here. If you want to Ane Mukha Adintav Takitav, become Vadyam Ana. So basically when this Pratyaya Ana follows and the Angam ends in the Akaraha, and then Angam gets the Mukha Agama, becomes like Vartamana, Yajamana, Kriyamana, all the so becomes Vadyamana. So Vadyam means which being made to make another, which are being sounded, being played, basically being played. Yes,
Yeah, Vadi Prativadi is the same derivation, is it?
So Prativadin, that Pratyaya is that's Nini Pratyaya. One Prativadin is one who opposes or replies, opposes. Prativadin, one who counters. So that Pratyaya is a Pratyaya Ninitachilya, Prativadin. That one, in fact, we're going to see an example of that today. We Supyajato Ninistachilya. We'll see that one today when we have this one over here, Dharin. The word Dharin over here, coming over here, Ayudha Dharin. Like Prativadin, that this one is going to come over here, Ayudha Dharin. Yeah, so
Dhatu,
similarly, go ahead.
Dhatu is the same.
No, this Dhatu is, sorry, yes, Dhatu is the same, Prativadin, same Dhatu, the correct Vadin. But there's no niche.
He is actually one who makes somebody speak, in the sense, one who is questioning, right?
No, I think Prativadin, there may not be a niche over there. Because see, the Pratyaya is being Nini, Prativadin is one who counters, an argument. So there's no niche in there, because because the Pratyaya Nini has the ners and it. That's the Atopadhaya. So that is not. Let's check. So Prativadin, is it? Nanyastiti Vadinaha comes in Gita. Nanyadasti Vadinaha, chapter 2 of Gita. So Prativadin. Let's see what update says. Prativadin. It should be listed as Prativadin. Prativadin. Answering, replying, contradicting, defendant. Yeah. So the Pratyaya Nini is coming. Dhatu Vad. I don't think nich is in there, but it's only dhatu, vad, the same dhatu, but vad. So what else do I have in here? So we are looking at this compound nagarantar we got. So nagarantar vadyamana. So these are all, so nagarantar saptami tatpurushaha. This is also saptami tatpurushaha. Nagarantar vadyamana. Then nana vaditra, this nana you can say bahu. So aneka vaditra. So this will be a karmadhara between this and this. It will also be karmadhara between this entire thing. Nagarantar vadyamana is an adjective qualifying the vaditra. So these are instruments which are being sounded inside the city. Then adi, finally make it bahuvrihi. Bahuvrihi. So nagarantar vadyamana nana vaditrani. Adi. Yasya tat. It's a group which is beginning with these variety of instruments which are being sounded inside the city. So it's a collection. If it is a collection here, adi yasya tat. So adi napumsakalingam has been used. I'm using adis. So when I did the vigrahavakyam, I made adi as napumsakalinga prathama ekavachanam. So we got the meaning. It's this hearing music of is obvious. Various instruments being played upon inside. Go ahead, Balramji. And also is the cha. Observing. What do you think for observing? What do you want to put for observing?
I don't see anything for observing.
Observe carefully. Vilokaya. Vilokaya, savadhanina vilokaya.
Oh.
Vilokayan. Vilokayan, observing. Lokru darshane, I think. Lokru.
I was looking for some pasya or something.
No, yeah. Vilokayan. So, Vilokayan. Vilokru means to, in fact, the word lokaha means that which is perceived is the world, right? So, lokaha. So, Vilokayan means to observe, to perceive. So, Vilokayan. This dhatu, if you look at the aya in there, look at the aya. So, this is going to be, actually in dhatu part, what has happened, I put it over here. You know, loka it puts bhasha artha, but it's not. See, what has happened in dhatu part is a group of dhatus, you know. I think the first dhatu is bhasha artha, so the whole group is put. This is not the, bhasha artha is not the meaning, I think more like darshana is more accurate for that. Anyway, it's a 10th gana dhatu, churadibhyo swarthe nicha. So make it form loki sanadyanta dhatavaha. Then again add lat. In this case, Parasyapadam has been used as a general rule when you add the pratyaya nich because of nichascha sutram, they can take atmanipadam or parasyapadam. So that comes in. Remember I told you that 1.3, I know we don't do too much vyakaranam, but 1.3 is a place where Panini talks about what to use atmanipadam or parasyapadam. Nichascha says that they can take either one. So anyway, right now parasyapadam has been used, shatru pratyaha, and then add the pratyaya shap, kartari shap, then loki takes the gunadesha, echo yavayava become lokayat. See all of these three, this pravishat is also same way, this is the same pratyaya, shatru pratyaya has come here, dhatu vish, this dhatu vish belongs to the sixth gana. It has to be, tudadibhashaha, the pratyaya sha is a apisarvatakam. Nitvat. The fact that the ikara of wish has not taken the guna adesha tells us that this is not a bhavadigana dhatu. Because if it were, pratyaya shap would have come, we had the guna become vesha because of puganta laghu padasya cha. So we have a gana vikranam which is a akaraha, which is important to do the guna adesha. So that must be tudadibhyashaha. I think it's 3177. 3177. Rest of the steps are the same. 3177. You do the atogune in the end, get the pratipadam vishat. Once you form vishat, numagamaha by vidacham savanamastani dhatoho, and then halini abhyo sakar lopaha, and then sanivantasya lopaha, which is asiddha, so we cannot do nalopa pratipadikantasya. All the same. Shrinvan, Vilokayan, and Pravishan, they're all the same, declined the same way. Okay, let's go back to the document. Okay, so we were up here. Okay, so observing is the cha is also, observing is Vilokayan. The enemies, this I don't know exactly. Anyway, forces.
Mula Bhalam.
Yeah, Balam. See, Mula, I thought were like the main forces, like, the core army, central army. I put over here also Dhatu Mula. Mula is, I think, Mula Pratisthayam, to be firmly established, So Mulati iti Mulam, that which is firmly grounded, like the core or basic or the, the central army. I don't know where the enemy, as I said, these two are not from the same book, okay, so there might be some little bit of offset here. So I think I would say the main army, or the central army, or the core army, now armed with various weapons. We'll try that.
Vidha Yudha Dhari.
Aneka is Aneka Vidha.
Various, okay.
That's the Aneka Vidha Ayudha Dharin. Ayudha Dhari. That's the one. Okay, let's leave it a gram. Aneka is straightforward. Nyantat Purushaha. Na Ekaha Aneka. Na Eka is Aneka, which is many. Then Aneka Vidha. What kind of compound do you think this is, Ravi? Between Aneka and Vidha. So Aneka Vidhani Ayudhani Dharayanti iti, or is it Dharayati, sorry. Aneka Vidhadhari Moolam. I'm sorry, what is it, Ravi?
Is it Tatpurusha?
No, see Tatpurusha, because when you say Aneka Vidhani Ayudhani, it's clearly an adjective for Ayudhani. It has become, Anya pada pradhana bahuvrihi. Anekaha vidhaha yesham tani ayudhani. So there are those weapons which are of many varieties. Before we go there, the word vidha is sealing the pratipadikam. Vidha means kind, variety, prakara. So vidha. So did I put that here? Didn't put that. We did in the prior class. We have done that. Oh, here I did put that. Dudhaya dharana poshana yoho. We just saw in the prior class today. Take the dhatu. There's a sutram called atash chopasarge. This comes in Ashtadhyaya in two places. You be careful. One is the striyam adhikara, which we need right now. Atash chopasarge. Atash chopasarge is coming over here. If you have adanta dhatu, upasarga is upapadam. Remember, notice the saptami here. Tatropadam saptamistham, tatropapadam saptamistham. So when you have an upasarga, and then you have the adanta dhatu, meaning akara, pratyaya ang comes here to form a feminine noun. So in the Ashtadhyaya 3.3 is a single pada where Panini really talks about how to make nouns from verbal roots. It starts with, of course, Unadayo Bahulam from 331. Panini starts, and in the Striyamadhikara starts from 3394. So that's what we have here. And then how do you akar lopa, Haravi?
Ato lopa iticha.
Very good. Ato lopa iticha. So what happens is that when you have an adantamangam, pratyaya following a sanya of ardhadhatukam, which is ajadi ardhatuke pratyaya kiniti parataha, adantangasya lopa bhavati alontyasya. So becomes with a, and becomes, with a, becomes with her, then have the pratyaya tap, ajadyata shtap, anubandhalopaha, akasami dirgha vidha. Now the fun comes is that when you make a bahuvri out of it, you will have to make it anekaha vidaha yesham tani, aneka vidhani ayudhani. So there are those weapons which have many varieties. Now what happens here, we saw this fun in the prior class also, is aneka plus just vidha plus just aneka manya padarthe. Aneka manya padarthe sutram also aneka manya padarthe. So aneka vidha. But the word, the aneka itself is simply named to purusha. Na eka aneka, which is not one many. Okay, that's 226. Sutra is nai. But now what happens is here, we got aneka vidha. First thing that happens is the prior purvapadam becomes pumvad. It's very simply speaking is that when you have this samasa with samadhikarana, where the two are, referring to the same item, then the prior one becomes masculine like. The prior adjective becomes masculine like. It's a very long sutram. I won't.
That pumvad galavasya.
No, this is the other one. Striyaha pumvad. Bhashita pumsakadanung. Samanadhikarane. Striyama purani priyadishu. Very long sutram. I won't go all the details. But look at the samanadhikarane. Striyaha pumvad bhashika pumsaka. So when there is an adjectival form, it takes the Pungvat Bhava, Samadhikaranya. If you're Karmadharya compound, you want to use this one. Pungvat Karmadharya Jatiya Deshi Yesho. This is the more powerful sutram. But right now we have Bahuvrihi. So we have to use this one, 6034, to get Pungvat Bhava. Again, I'm not giving all the details here because this is not the class for that. So 6334, this takes Pungvat. Becomes Aneka Vidha. And then, last thing, Ravi, how do you get Aneka Vidha? How do you get that? What we do, Ravi? Last step. Aneka Vidha we got so far. This is Gostriyo Rupasajanasya. 1248. At the end of in the Bahuvri compound, every padam as general rule has Sanya Upasajanam. This is all happening in the Wednesday class. If you want to do compounds in detail, the Wednesday class we just started with we finished Dvandva, the Tatpurusha that's going on. Bahuvri will come soon. So we'll record all those lessons. Anyway, the Bahuvri compound, every padam, a general rule, has a sanya of upasajanam. And then when you have a stri pratyanta uttara padam, that will take the rasva adesha. Goes to your upasajanasya. I'll give you the number. If you want to do some reading on your own, you can do that. It comes in Gita. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava. Sthita prajna. Same thing. Sthita prajna yasya saha. So first of all, Sthita becomes Sthita by 6334. And then the Prajna becomes Prajna because of Sthita Prajna becomes Sthita Prajna because of 1248 goes Triyo Rupasarjanasya. Anyway, the fun thing about here is that the Dhatu was Dha. That took the Akar Lopaha, the Angam, by Ato Lopa Iticha. Then we put on top of that, we put the top. We put the top on top of it. Then we got the akara again. And then again the akara is lost, becomes rasva because of goes through upasajanasya. This is a really funny thing. So the akara was the dhatu, it was lost by atalopatica, it kind of came back by the top, again it was lost because of rasva adesha. So it becomes aneka vidha. Aneka vidha. So now finally comes the dharin. I think dhatu dhru comes in two ganas, it's vadi gana also, it is also there in the Churadi Gana. So you can Dharati or Dharayati. Dharati, Dharayati. I think both of them are possible. Dharati, Dharayati. So Dhatu Dhru. I'm sorry, wrong place. So we can, if we take that, I think Dharayati is probably more common. That's why I took that one. So, but it does will look at Dhatu Dhru. Dhru. Okay. Dhru. Vadigana, Dri Dharane also should come in the Churadigana, I think. Not in Churadigana. Dhru Dharayati should be in Churadigana, right, Ravi? I thought so. Vadigana. Dhui Avasthani. Drish Dhru. Give me 1 second. I thought the Dhatu Dhru, like Dharayati, right? Ityava Dharaya. Dharayati. Let me see what's maybe something going on over here, but should come Dharati and Dharati should both be there. So Tudadi Dri Dharane Vadi Drisha. Dhru. Let me see, maybe some other letter maybe. What, Ravi, can you find it? Dri Avadvamsane Vadi Dri Avasthane Tudadi. Then Dhui Dharane Vadi. So Churadi had right? Ityavadharaya, Avadharaya, and all that is coming. Dharayati. Okay, let's go to Apte. Maybe something is going on here. I don't want to waste time in the class. I'm pretty sure. I'll come back to the Dhatu Partha. I thought Dhru was also there in the Churadi Gana. Maybe when you change the document, Dhatu Dhru. See, sixth passive form of Dhriyate. Then it also comes in the for only gives maybe, I'm sorry. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just see, because sometimes the online version is hard to find things in the online. Let me look at my paper and Dhru, what it gives. Dhru. Dharauta. Dhru, sixth Atmanepadam. Yeah, it is given here. It's Parasyapadam in first Gana and Churadi Gana Ubhayapadi. So Dharayati, usually Dharayati, Dharayate. Anyway, I don't know in the Dhatu Pata, you can see in the Dhatu Pata Ravi, is there?
I didn't find it.
Apte gives 10th Gana Ubhayapadi. Okay, I'll find out. So anyway, right now take it as the 10th Gana Ubhayapadi, take it as the 10th Gana. We can change the document because let's look at what we have here. What has happened here is that I put this one as the Dhari. I made it into, because the 10th Gana is more common. So when you put Dhru plus Nich, you take the Acho Niti and Uran Rapara become Dhari. So what we are using here is this 83278. Supya Jato Rinista Chilye. Supi Ajato. When any sup is there at the beginning, this doesn't have to be karmani. Ninihi pratyaya is used tachilye. If somebody does that, habitually all the time, not once in a while. So what we can do here is that we can take this. Did I lose my document here? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, I know what I did. I'm sorry. What I did was that I canceled out the page. Okay, I'm sorry. So what I'm saying is that when we have, like, so nana vidhani ayudhani dhayanti tachilyena dhayati tachilyena, that will become the one which becomes nana vidha ayudha dharin. Dharin will come over there. Let me just go back over here. Here's the page by mistake. So okay, so what I did here was I did the ayudha plus shas plus dhari. So add nini pratyaya supya jato rinistachilye. Nini, of course, the upadesha janunasik it chutu anubandha lope in. Now in the meanwhile, what happens is there's the ikara of this dhari, which is the nich pratyaya, takes lopaha near niti. Nich pratyaya will take lopaha followed by pratyaya with sanya of ardhadhatukam with no idagamaha. Anidada ardhatuke pare ne lopasyat 6451 becomes ayudha dharin. Now, if you dhatu dhru, if you take, same thing would happen, because if you take dhru dhatu, because the nini pratyaya will then cause the vriddhi, become dhar anyway. So we should, maybe if we become less controversial, you just take dhatu dhru for now. Same pratyaya nini become dhar because of the acho niti. Urandra paraha becomes dharin. Ayudha dharin is one who bears weapons habitually. So what we have is that anek vidha ayudha dhari, then mula, this qualifying mula balam. This whole thing is qualifying mula balam. So anek vidha ayudha dhari, we take ayudha dharin, but when decline is in napumsakalinge, pratama dvitiya ekvachanam, we get samo napumsakat, followed by nalopaf pradipadikanta. If you want to make a bigger vakyam, you can make it so it will be form of karma dharya then with the mula balam. In fact, here itself we have karma dharya. So Mulan Chatat Balancha is a central army which is carrying, which is bearing variety of weapons. That's the final meaning. So Aneka vidha Aneka is Nyantat Purusha, Aneka vidha Bahuvrihi, Aneka vidha Ayudha Karmadharyaha. Aneka vidha Bahuvri is an adjective. So between Aneka vidha and Ayudha form Karmadharya. Aneka vidhani Ayudhani. Then aneka vidhani ayudhani dharayati or dharati tachilyena become aneka vidhayudha dhari balam. That whole thing will be an adjective to the mula balam. That's what we have here. Okay, what we have left here now. Hanuman is what? Balamji, Hanuman is Hanuman, right? Hanuman is here.
Hanuman.
And finds his way.
Vivesha.
Avivesha. Martyagam Avivesha. Vedic mantra is there. Avivesha. We will do this one in a second. Lit prayoga dhatu wish. The same dhatu wish which was here, which has now been used in the lit lakaraha. Upasarga a enters in. It is royal Jainisham. Antafpuram. Antafpuram is the internal part of the internal part of the city, internal part of the town, which is where the kind of the harem, where the women stay. Antafpuram, Surakshartham, Antafpuram. So internal part. Now Avivesha, nothing really special, just 2 minutes, not 2 seconds I should say. Dhatu Vish, lit lakaraha anubandha lopaha. Of course, parokshe lit pratyaya tip comes in. Tip becomes null because of 3482 null atusus. Parasyapadanam null atusus thal atusus null vamaha. In the parasyapadam, the tip pratyaya becomes nulladesha in lit. Then anubandha lope achutu halantyam. Then do the abhyasa karyam liti dhatoho anabhyasasya. Liti dhato ranabhyasasya. We could also have done the guna adesha by puganta laghupadasya cha. That has to wait. Virvachanechi. If you have ajadi pratyah, dutta nimittakaha, that will not do an ajadesha first. Your dutta must be done first. So even though this is parakaryam, puganta laghupadasya, that has to wait for dittam. So vish haladishesha, vish vivesha, then avivesha, upasarga a. So that completes this part of it. I think so. Entering Lanka is Lankayam, into Lanka, entering into Lanka. Provision, hearing is Shunvan, the music of is understood, various is Nana, instrument is Vaditra, should put an etc. somewhere, etc. Being played is Vadyamana, inside is Nagarantar, and also is a cha somewhere. Yeah, there's a cha over here. Observing is Vilokayan. The enemies is this Mula Balam, central army, core army. Armed with this Dharin. This is, of course, you shouldn't say Dharin. In Upapada Samasa, that Uttara Bhaga does not have Swatantriyam. It depends on Upapada being there. You cannot say Dharati iti Dhari. You cannot say that. Because Supi, that Upada has to be there. You can say Ayudhani. Dharati tachilenti ayudhari, that you can say ayudhari patamaika vachanam. Anyway, armed with various weapons is ayudharin, ayudhari balam. Various is aneka vidha, aneka bhuvi compound. Hanuman is Hanuman. Finds his way is avivesha, and this is the antava. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you taking drink dharane for this?
What? Which is there the Churadigana? What
No,
can I talk about? Which can I talk? You're talking, this I was taking. This is Vadigana, right?
Because drink dharane,
Mm-hmm.
if you are taking it, and I am looking at Madhuri Dhatu Vritti, and I don't understand a word of what he is saying. Seems to be something confusing there.
Okay, let's look at it.
Ityadi,
Which page are you on? Which page are you on?
293.
Okay, 293. Okay, let me take a quick look at it. 293. Okay, let's see what they have this. Let's see, maybe there's an answer here. Dharati ityadi bharativat. Dhari uttamranaha iti atra dhring avasthani iti taudadikasya gruhanam iti. Okay, that's in that one. He's talking about some other rules over here. Ityapidasya nyase, ityatra pyasya nyase. No, he's talking about other pratyaya. That's not. At the end, he might say, let me look at one thing. I was hoping.
Dharayati iti dharayaha anupasargati limpavinda.
Dharayati iti dharaya. Anupasarga limpavinda iti adina she shapi. So gunaya ayadeshaha. Dharaya. Okay. Nidhyana iti nipatana dapi tasyati vrittika darshanam. Yeah, this is giving us some Krudanta form is giving us. That's not going to help us, I think. It says, let's see, Dhri dharane dhrung anusthane nyantau vida churadihi vichetanadi. Okay, let me look into this as, dharati. When it says, yadi dharati churadishcha syat, itaravach churad nyanto vati bruyatam atra kechit krikarane dhatum pratanti. Okay, so there's some controversy here. I thought this was in Churadigana straightforward, but I mean there's some problem.
In the end, Haradatopi drink dharane drink anavasthane nyantau.
Nyantau, yes. So
Vidachetanaksya
nipadeshu churadihi. So churadihi. So Jnanadyarthanam antyatamo vahitum nichayati. Okay, anyway, so there's some problem, guys. Let me study on this one. Let me find out. Next class I'll give you the rundown on dhru.
I was looking at it. I won't understand a word of what he is saying.
No, I got the gist, but this is not answering my question. Is that what happened to the dhatu dhru in the Churadigana, which is what we need to look into. So that's what I'm not finding this one, a clear answer to that. Can you give me one more second and look at this dhatu dhri? Is there in the Lahu? Let me see if is there any comment here in the Lahu Siddhanta Kaumudi. Maybe he has said something. Dhri dharane dharati dharati. Okay. No comment here also. All right. Okay, I'll look at it. I'll find out. Okay, let's go to the next part over here, which is we take only one shloka from this adhyaya because there was not much katha coming in here. So the shloka is Charama shloka, the last shloka of this adhyaya, which comes like this: Sa hema jambu nada chakravalam maharha mukta mani bhushitantam pararjya kala guru chandanarham sa ravanantapuram avivesha. So one more time. So hema jambu nada chakravalam maharha muktamani bhushitantam pararjya kala guru chandanarham sa ravanantapuram avivesha. Padachita phalas Ravi?
Yes, Satish. Saha hema jambu nada chakravalam.
So samastam padam, correct.
Maharha mukta mani bhushitantam.
Also samastam padam, yes.
Parardhya kala guru chandanarham.
Also this all qualifying the antapuram. Okay, go ahead.
Saha ravanantapuram.
Correct.
Avivesha.
Avivesha is the Tingantam padam, same as before he entered. Now all the adjectives to the antapuram. So that's the basic gist of this adhyaya. This is Hanuman entered the inner chambers. Now look at these adjectives. Now here, can you give us the each padam over here? What is this? Its first one is Heman. Palipatikam Heman. Heman means gold. And Jambu Nada is also kind of gold. There are two kinds of golds. So it says Jambu Nadyam Bhavam Jambu Nadam. So Jambu Nadi was supposed to have gold in it. Of course, not anymore. It's long gone. But anyway, Jambu Nadyam Bhavam Jambu Nadam. So this is Tadita from Jambu Nadi. Tatra Bhavaha. Pratya Annes may become Adivriddhi become Jambu Nadam. So Adivriddhi by Taditesha Cham Adehe, then Bhasanya Yasyiti become Jambu Nada. So it is Heman, Jambu Nada. Then Chakravalam is an interesting word there. Chakravalam is like a circular enclosure, circular array. So this in the Amar Koshaha, Chakravalam to Mandalam. It's like a circular construction. It's Chakravalam. And there, as I said, in the Amar Koshaha, there's a good commentary Amar Kosha by Bhanuji. So Bhanuji was the son of Bhattoji. Of course, Bhattoji is the famous author of the Siddhanta Kaumudi. Completely revolutionized the whole science of grammar. So it gave Punarjanma to Vyakarana Shastram thanks to Bhattoji. So Bhanuji Dikshita is the son of Bhattoji. So he is in a good commentary on Amar Kosha. This is what he says. Chakravalam is chakra karena valate. Vala samvarane sancharane. Right? It moves in a circular manner. It turns in a circular manner. It's chakravala. Pratya Achi adds, but then he has to somehow make the dirgha adesha. I'm not going all the details here because it's too much for this class. Anyesha vidrishyate, he makes the dirgha adesha. But he's not satisfied with that. Then he says yadva. Alternatively, bhave ghai makes the word vala as bhave. So vala would be turning or moving, Chakram iva valo yasya. One whose movements or turning is like a wheel. Another way. Athva. Chakrakarena vadate. Take dhatu vadru. Like it kind of, so what dhatu vadru is not a very common dhatu. Let's quickly see what the dhatu vadru means. And then finally you make it chakra vadam. Then dalayor ekatva smarana chakravalam. The dakara lakara abhedaha. Dakara dalayoho abhedaha. So ekatva smarana, that you somehow you accept the dakara and lakara to be one. You see what vadru? I think vadru might be like to envelope, to vadru, dhatu, vadru. This is not a very common dhatu, vadru, dhatu, vad. So it becomes to bathe. So I don't know how that will fit away exactly. Atva chakra karena vadate. That which kind of, I guess, I don't know, pervades maybe in a circular manner. So anyway, chakravalam to mandalam. There are two different. You can take dhatu val, take dhatu vadru, and to mandalam. So the samasa here is hema jambu nada chakravalam. So this is a shloka from the Sundara Kandam. So we can look at the various vyakhyanam. So it's hema sahitena jambu nadena nirmitam chakravalam prakara mandalam yasya tat antahpuram. See, antahpuram, which has been which has a prakara mandalam, has surrounding walls, enclosed, surrounding, protecting walls, prakara is surrounding walls, which has been that's a chakravalam, which has been produced, nirmitam, by hema sahitena jambu nadena. These two kinds of gold. The commentators give different kinds of this. So he says hema is tapta varnam, is what Tilaka Tika says. Tapta, it's refined gold is hema. And tat sahitena jambu nadena, which is shodasha varna swarnena. It's supposed to have 16 colors on this gold. I don't know whether I've not seen any of these, but it says, another one says hemna is suvarna sahitena, jambu nadena is suvarna visheshena. He says, another one says that, jambu nadam is jambu nadyam jatam jambu nadam. Anyatra jatam hemna. So which is gold which is found somewhere else is that one. Gold which is found here is called the jambu nadam. Anyway, the two varieties of gold. So now in terms of compound, you can say, see, if you take this Vigrahavakyam, hema sahitena jambu nadena. This is like a karmadhara compound which will supply something. This is like a shaka parthiva type, shaka parthiva, like shaka priya parthiva, shaka parthiva. So make it hema jambu nada, which is jambu nada with the heman. Then nirmitam, okay, supplied in between here. It's also supplied in between. So if you supply nirmitam in between, it becomes titya tatpurusha samasaha. This one between the hema sahitena jambu nada nirmitam, that will become a titya tatpurusha samasaha. And then that qualifies chakravalam. Again, you supply something in between, another kind of almost like a shaka parthiva. So hema sahita jambu nadena nirmitam chakravalam yasya tat antahpuram. That's one compound. Then come next one, maharha muktamani bhushit antam. Another thing. Here we got maharha is very expensive, very expensive. So it says, you can say mahan arhaha yasya. Mulyam yasya tat, that is, which is very, which is qualifying the muktamani. Muktamani is pearls basically. Mukta means pearls. Muktamani. You can take it pearls and other gems. Maybe you can take it karmadharya. Muktamani is the pearl itself. So bhushita. Bhushita means it is, bhush is to decorate. Now antam normally means the end. So one of the main commentator gives like this. It says that the Mahan arhaha mulyam yesham te maharhaha muktamanayaha. So very, very expensive pearls. Muktamanayaha. Then taihi bhushitaha antaha. Shirobhagaha yasya tat. So it antahpuram, whose top part, and the ends of which, the edges or top part of which, he says Shirobhagaha, has been embellished, decorated with these very expensive pearls. So that is what is given as the Vigrahavakyam. Now, actually, another commentator he gives slightly differently. He says, Mahara Muktamani Bhihi Vibhushitaha Antaha Antarbhagaha Yasya Tat. So somehow it takes Antaha as Antarbhagaha. A little bit of a stretch. Antaha normally means end. So this Shirobhaga probably makes more sense, but I guess it takes Antarbhaga. Another. If you look at the translation, who's inside? Antarbhaga. So anta normally means end, so maybe it's inside also. I'll take a look, but so I like the first one better because it says shirobhagaha, one whose ends or tops are embellished with these gems. So it says antaha is near antaha, end, limit, boundary, extreme point, bounded, edge, border, edges. This I can see that. I don't see the internal parts. End of a texture. Proximity, that also might be there. Yeah, I'm not seeing the other one over here. A lot of meanings here. Final syllable, last word. All these are ending only. It's not much to do with the internal. Oh, a lot of examples here. Anyway, so I like the first one better, which is the top parts or the ending parts. So maharha is mahan arha mulyam yesham te manayah. So maharha, it will now qualify. So this can take a Bahuvri compound. It will qualify the muktamani, precious gem. So taihi bhushitaha antaha shirobhagaha yasya tat antahpuram. So finally called antahpuram is the final. Is all these 1, 2, 3 is all qualifying the antahpuram. Another new one comes. Pararjya kala guru chandanarham. So pararjya. There is sutra for pararjya. Pararjya. This is this. Parasmin ardhe bhavaha pararjya. That which has occurred in the top half, in superior part. That which is superior. So pararjya is also very kind of precious, very top, supreme, top quality. Pararjya. Parasmin ardhe bhavaha pararjya. Amar koshaha. So parardha, Panini has a sutram which is 435 in the Shesha Adhikara. 435 Panini does a sutram which says that paravara adhamottama purvacha. Paravaradhottamo purvacha. So if you have the para, avara, adhama, uttama, uttama, then after that you get this pratyaya yat you get. So let's look at 435 for a second, give you this quickly. Parardhya. So parardhya is in the Ashtadhyaya. It is formed in the Ashtadhyaya with the sutram. This one which is paravaradhamottama. The typo here should be uttama. Paravaradharottama purvacha. Para avara adhama uttama ityevam purvacha ardhat. The word ardha. Yat pratyabhoti shaishikaha. So Shesha Adhikara. In the Shesha Adhikara you have sutram which is tatra bhavaha. So this only gives the pratyas. Taditas, one sutram will give the pratyaya, you mean the prakriti. So you have to join all three together. So this only says that in this meaning in the Shesha Adhikara, Shesha starts from back here, 4 to around 92 Shesha. So in all those meanings, this word ardha, this ardha is preceded by either para, avara, adhama, or uttama, take the pratyaya yat. Now the meaning we can come to this one, which is the tatra bhavaha. So we can that meaning. So we get the meaning from this sutram, get the pratyaya from this sutram. The pratyaya as well as the prakriti we get from this sutram. 435. Put those two together. Prasmin ardhe bhavaha parardhya, which is in the superior part. So which occurs in the superior part, which is top quality. Then parardha plus ni pratyaya yat. Then usual bhasanya yasyati cha parardhya. So parardhyabhyam, parardhyabhyam, uttamabhyam, kala guru chandanabhyam, arha is the arhanam, which is puja yasya tat. So that antahpuram, which is kind of pampered, worshipped, maybe even I guess decorated with the excellent, this kala guru is kind of like also kind of sandal or black kind of aloe. So this antahpuram has been embellished with these two excellent, sandal and the black aloe. That is antahpuram. Qualify an antahpuram. Yes, was your question? Somebody's question. Okay. So that is, and then so this one parardhya is qualifying the kala guru chandana. These two. This is karmadhara sama between these two. Then parardhyabhyam kala guru chandanabhyam arha equals arhanam, puja. Yes, yata. So find a Bahuvari compound where the comma is given the commentary is taken as a Bahuvari compound. So that Anthapuram, whose puja or whose whose decoration is done by these two excellent things. Then Saha Hanuman, Ravanasya Anthapuram straightforward, the inner chambers of Ravana, Ravanasya Anthapuram, Avivesha. Now Avivesha also is coming in the same one, lit lakara, we just did that. Let's see if we can, let's see. So Balaram, you try now. Let's see, we have most of it now. The celebrated, what do you think for this one? Celebrated. What could it be? What do you think, Ravi? No, it's not.
Saha only?
It's Saha only. Because his Saha means is a Tat Padam, right? It expects a Tat Padam with it, doesn't it? So Saha means Tat, means that Hanuman. So that
but
means
Hanuman itself is not there, right? So I thought Saha is Hanuman.
Correct. But Saha means where is the Sambandhi Yat Padam Kutra Asti? Tat Sambandhi Yat Padam Kutra Asti. You have to search for Yat Padam with that. We say that man. That means which man? That man who does something or whatever. So when a Yat Padam is not there, then we can, that's my example that I like to give, which given before is Saha Bhagavan Mam Avatu. Let that Lord protect me. Now which Lord? It's not said here. Which Lord? So Prasiddha. Prasiddha. So Prasiddha Bhagavan Mam Avatu. So let Prasiddha Bhagavan. So may he protect me. So it could be, so this Tat Padam, when it doesn't have Yat Padam with it, then that Saha means we all know. That Lord means who we all know. Prasiddha. So there's no Yat Padam connecting with here, so that's why it's translated as celebrated. So we should be ready for this. When the Tat Padam doesn't have a Yat Padam with it, then the meaning might be Prasiddha. So celebrated. Okay, Hanuman is again the same. Saha is celebrated Hanuman.
There are two Sahas, right?
Oh yes, that could be also it. Yes, good point. There are two Sahas. Aha. Yes, good point. Yes, so one of them is Hanuman, one is Prasiddha. Yes, very good. If there have been only one, then you're right. It may not have been Prasiddha Hanuman. Then correct. That's why they've done this. So Saha. In fact, let me look. In case, by any chance, if it's Saha Hanuman, Saha no. No. Paradhyabhyam puja. He says Saha Hanuman only. They all say Saha Hanuman. Yeah, but two of them. You're right. That two of them are there, and they. All of them have ignored this conveniently. Saha Hanuman. Saha Hanuman. No, I was expecting to say Prasiddha somewhere, but they have not said that. Anyway, okay, you're right. I think this is explained more why they put one as celebrated, one as Hanuman. So Saha Prasiddha, Saha Hanuman. Correct. Prasiddha Hanuman. Entered is what? We already got that. Eh?
Avivesha.
Avivesha. The inner chambers is
Anthapuram.
Of Ravana this is Samasa, Ravana Anthapuram, which was encircled with walls. That is the Chakravalam, part of the compound of refined gold and pure gold. Okay.
Hema
Jambu Nada. So the pure gold. So did they find the commentator? Did you see how they find the commentator? Is they say that this Hema is Tapta Varnam. Yes, sir. Yes, Vasu, saying something? No. Okay. So, yeah. So, it says the refined gold is the Tapta Swarnam and Jambu Nadam is the Shuddha Swarnam, which is naturally pure. So called because it was found in the olden days in the bed of Jambu river, known by the name Jammu. Okay. And whose inside is what? Is the Antam. Antam is the inside. Really should be really the end part. But anyway, was embellished is Bhushita. It's also part of the compound, but we're splitting it up now with pearls and gems.
Muktamani.
Muktamani could be a Karmadharya compound, which means a precious stone, which is the pearl. But it can also be taken as mukta and mani. So then they're taking pearls is mukta and gems is the mani, of great value. That is
Maharha.
the Maharha. And which was sprinkled.
Arham.
That's the Arha. Arha puja. I think means like samskaraha in this case. Samskaraha. With water. There I don't know where the water come in now. Okay, we'll keep it for time. We'll leave that for time being. Containing. There I don't know. Superb is
Parardhyam.
Parardhya. Then agolakam and sandal. Agolakam is this one. The black
Kala
yellow.
Guru maybe.
Kala Guru. And Chandana is Chandana. Now they have this water containing. Now this I don't know. I don't know where it came. I think this may be Adhyarutam. I think because sprinkle, if you say sprinkle, you cannot sprinkle with sandal. So I think this is based on that. You know what? This is probably the translation of the entire Arhanam. Because Arhanam means samskara. Samskara means you kind of, you clean it or, decorate it. So there's nobody here saying, no. Pararjya kala chandanayihi arham pujitam. Ravanantapuram avivesha. So it's not, Mishrutam Jalena Samskritam, there's nothing like that over here. Kalaguru Chandana Abhyam Arhaha equals Arhanam Puja Yasya Tat Antapuram Avivesha. Parajya Kalaguru Chandanaihi Arham Pujitam Ravanantapuram. No, okay, that I don't know. I don't know that. Looks like it is this Arhanam. They have taken it as, kind of sprinkling, cleaning with that, cleaning. So then they are taking it, water mixed with that is understood. Otherwise, there's nothing in the shloka in the commentary for that. Okay, let's do a last thing. We have 15 minutes left. The next, so this adhyaya we took only one shloka because there's nothing much story-wise. You just entered the in the remaining adhyaya like a description of the whole thing or the whole place. That's all it is. So the katha doesn't move forward much in this adhyaya. The next adhyaya, let's look at this one only. Sanshipta Varnam. Gagananganam arohati bhagavati sheetabhanau nana vidha nitchara nishacharischa vilokayannapi Sitamupashyan hanumanschintam propede. One more time. Gagananganam arohati bhagavati sheetabhanau nana vidha nitchara nishacharischa Vilokayannapi Sitamupashyan Hanumanschintam Prapede. Okay, Ravi, do Padacheda first, Ravi. Right?
Gagananganam Arohati Bhagavati Sheetabhanau Nana Vidhan Nicharan.
No, Nana Vidhan, Putak Nana Vidhan
Nicharan.
Okay.
Nicharihi.
Nishacharihi.
Nishacharihi.
Sorry. Cha.
Vilokayan.
Yes.
Api.
Same sandhi, right? Same sandhi coming here also. Nyamuraswadachi nyamunityam. Same sandhi. Vilokayan. Api. Sitam. Apashyan. Hanuman.
Chintam prapede.
Same sandhi here also. Naschave Prashan, then the Nasikat Paronuswaraha. So the same two sandhis which we saw in back here, which we got the Nyamuraswadachi Nyamunityam, and that was over here we got that, and here we got the Naschave Prashan, Nasikat Paronuswaraha, and then the Visargakaryam. So that over here. Okay, I want to do the Padavichara for us. Let me try. What is the Padavichara? Gagananganam.
Gagananganam is Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Ekavachanam. It is the karma of the dhatu ruh, aruh. Now arohati, what is that?
Arohati is lat, prathama purusha ekavachanam.
Think again. Look again. Punarvicharyatam. Look at the next word.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this Saptami ekavachanam.
Saptami ekavachanam. Yes, Yulia has it. Yulia is awake. At this time of the night, Yulia, thank you. It's the middle of the night for Yulia, and she knows it is Saptami Ekavachanam. Yes, thank you, Yulia. So Yulia is awake in the middle of the night in Ukraine, and she knows Saptami Ekavachanam. Very good. But I'm impressed, Julia. Good job. So Arohati. Okay, Bhagavati. And what has happened, as Ravi said, is that it is the Sat Saptami, Sati Saptami. When you see a string of these like in Saptami, it is of course this could have been a Tingantam Padam, Arohati, could have been Latlakara, Patapurusha, Ek Vachanam, but then who would be the Karta of that, right? It requires a Karta over here. Could be Hanuman, but Hanuman is not climbing the sky. So, that would thing. And you look at these two, which are back to back in Saptami. In Bhagavad Gita, I mentioned many times that there is this nice shloka in chapter 1 of the Gita, which is the Pravritte Shastra Sampate, Dhanudyamya Pandavaha, Rishikesham Tada Vakyam Idamaha Mahipate. So, Pravritte Shastra Sampate, Dhanudyamya Pandavaha. I think that is the, this one. So, when, this is the sutram here is Yasyacha Bhavena Bhava Lakshanam. When you have one Kriya, indicate the timing of another Kriya. So when one action indicates the timing of another action, then that, that first one will go in the Saptami Vyakti. This sutram is 2-3-37. Yasyacha Bhavena Bhava Lakshanam. Yasyacha Bhavena Bhava Lakshanam 2-3-37 says that Saptami iti vartate. Bhava is Kriya. Yasyacha Bhavena, Yasyacha Kriyaya, when one action, Kriyantaram Lakshyate. Tato Bhavavataha Saptami Bhati Bhavati. So this first one will take the Saptami. Prasiddha cha Kriya, Kriyantaram Lakshayati. So Goshu Dujyamana Sugataha. So he went when the cows were being milked in the evening time. Dugdha Swagataha. When they were done milking, he came back. So Goshu Dujyamana. So same thing here. This is a Prasiddha Kriya. Pravritte Shastra Sampate. We already know the story that when the descent of weapons was about to start, just starting, then Arjuna questioned Krishna, Sri Krishna. So that comes here and comes a little bit later also in the same chapter. Strishu Dushtasu Varshneya Jayate Varna Sankaraha. Here it comes. So Strishu Dushtasu. Women get corrupted, Varna Sankara takes place. So two places in Gita already come. So Arohati, this one is Saptami Ekvachanam, Subantam Padam. Also goes to show us that whether something is Subantam Padam or Tingantam Padam is not cast in stone. It depends on the context. So words like these, even a word like Gachanti. What could Gachanti be, Ravi?
Gachanti is Napumsakalinga Bahuvachanam.
Very good. Prathama to Ditya. So Gachanti could also be a Subantam Padam. Take the past become Gachat and take Napumsakalinga Prathama to Ditya if it become Gachanti. Prathama Ditya Ekavachanam. Bahuvachanam. Bahuvachanam. Prathama Ditya Bahuvachanam. Gachanti. Okay. So Arohati. So the way to look at it, there's no way to know without knowing the context. We cannot know. We have to look around. First thing, there is this 2 in Saptami right here. If you take a thing on the Padam, it requires subject for that. Subject already has a Prapayade is already over here. So unlikely that he could have done 2 things possible. Maybe he did 2 things. But then these 2 will be hanging around the Saptamis. Second thing is that for the story, Hanuman is not climbing the sky. The moon is climbing the sky. Okay, so Arohati, Shatranta Padam, Shatrapratyaya, Arohat, Ruha, Bija Janmani Pradurbhavecha. So Bijanmani means when the sprouting of plants, So Bijanmani Pradurbhavecha, when something appears. So Arohati, Aru is to climb. Comes in Gita, right? Arukshur Muner Yogam Karma Karnamuchyate. Yogarudasatasya Shamah Karnamuchyate. Chapter 6, number 3. Arurukshor Muner Yogam Karma Karnamuchyate. Yogarudasatasya Shamah Karnamuchyate. So Aruruksho, Aruh, this is the Sananda Pravaga, and also Arudhasya. Ashvarudha, Simhasana Arudha, climb on top. So Arohati is climbing. So when the Lord, the Shita Bhanau is Shita Bhanu Pradipadikam Saptamye Kojam. So Shitaha Bhanavaha Kiranaha Yasyasaha, like a Himanshuho. So Shitanshuho. These are all words of the moon. So one which has cool rays. So this is Saptami of Shita Bhanu. What sutram here, Ravi? So Shita Bhanu plus Ni becomes Shita Bhanu.
It's
Correct, that's the one, correct.
Achaghe.
Achage. 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 Sutram. So Shita Bhanu. In 7 or 3 it comes Shita Bhanu. Like Guru, what Pradipadikam here? So Gurau Saptami Ekavachanam. And Bhagavati is Bhagavat Pradipadikam Saptami Ekavachanam. And they are Samajikaranam with Arohat, Arohati. Shatranta Pradipadikam Arohat. So when or on the moon god ascending to the heavens, ascending to the expanse of the sky. So basically when the moon god was ascending the expanse of the sky, Anganam is like, the vast expanse. So Gagananganam taken as, I think, the heavens, they've taken it down here. So heavens means, the expanse, sky expanse. Now this is a Kshatriyata Pradipadikam. Now in the Gita example I gave you, it was a Nishthantam. So when you use the present participle, means when as this was happening, something else happened. With Nishthantam, it will be when this had happened, then that thing happened. So it will not be simultaneous. This is simultaneous. These events are simultaneous here. If it had said Arudhe Sati, it would have been after the moon had ascended, then this happened. Okay. So this one is a simultaneous action. These two are simultaneous. So this is a present participle. So as the moon was ascending onto the expanse of the sky, then Hanuman, became worried. That's the next part. If you look at it here also, so Goshu Dujyamana Su Goshu. When the cows were being milked, he left. Somebody left. Dugdhasu Agataha. When they were done milked, when they were milked, he came back. So Dugdhasu Nishthantam. That means it is one event follows, when one follows the other. These are simultaneous. As they were being milked, he left. So this is a simultaneous event. If you use of course it's all in the past because now he's narrating a past event. So as the moon was rising to the sky, to the expanse of the sky, then we have, you can go jump over here, Hanuman, Chintam Propede. Propede, Ravi, Propede. What is Propede over here, Ravi? Propede.
Propede Padagatau Atmanepadi andi.
Is lit lakara?
Lit.
Very good. So Pad plus lit, Parokshe. Lit is the past tense. The confusing thing here, of course, Upasarga is para. The confusing thing is that what happened to the Abhyasa?
Oh, this is Etvam and Abhyasa Lopaha.
Very good.
I'm trying
Very
to remember
good.
the sutra name. Ata ekahal madhye anadeshader liti.
Very good. Ata ekahal madhye anadeshader liti. Ata ekahal madhye anadeshader liti. Ata ekal madhye nadeshader liti. Very nice sutram. Again, won't bore with all the details. But what happens is pad takes lit anubandha lopa parokshe lit bhutarte parokshe lit anadyatane parokshe lit bhute. So past tense, which is not recent and which the speaker has not experienced. So pad anubandha lopaha pratyata comes because this is the atmanepadi dhatu. Then it takes the a adesha litasthajo reshirech. So by 3481, as I met you many times, these are only default pratyas. They will change depending on the lakara. So here this third takes the a adesha because the pratyaya was adesha was esh anekachi sarvasya. The entire third shabda is gone. Not alontyasya but anekachi sarvasya becomes pad a. Now we do abhyasaha. Iti dhatu or anabhyasasya. But then what happens is that this abhyasa gets lost. And the ekara comes in here. Now the conditions are as follows. Ata ekahal madhye. If you have an akaraha in between of two hulls which are, there is no conjunct on either side. Ekahal madhye. Sanyukta vyanjanam nasti. Agreva prishteva. So parataha va purvam va. So there is no, is akaraha of the dhatu should be preceded by a single hull, followed by a single, it should be sandwiched between two consonants which are not conjunct. So pad qualifies for that. Right? Then in the abhyasa there should be no vishesha adesha. If you've done the abhyasa karyam, you only have haladishesha. This adi of the abhyasa should not take any special adesha. So basically an abhyasa effect should not be lost by this. That's what it means. And patya, what's the other condition, Ravi? Last condition?
Anadesha lit. Yeah. So the adesha for lit.
We found anadesha ades. So there should be no special adesha in this adi of the abhyasa. We got that. Atekal madhya anuvritti I need from you, Ravi. What's happening here?
Asanyukta.
I'll give you an example, Ravi. It'll give you an idea. Let's say dhatu pat, parasmapadi, right? Becomes papat, petatuhu and petuhu. Now tell me what could be. Papat, so petatuhu, petuhu.
Oh, so only when kit for kit pratyaya.
Pratyaya should be kit pratyaya, because here, so what makes A as a kit?
So only a null, thal and.
No, give me a sutram by which A is becoming a kit over here.
Asanyoga lit kit.
Very good. Asanyoga apit lit kit syat. It's the final condition. So that it should be a kit pratyaya, because 1, 2, 5 is into kit pratyaya. So now one more time, is the abhyasa lopa etvam goes together, by the way. It's easy to spot. If you see a abhyasa lopa, because if it's lit lakara, you should see an abhyasa over here. Abhyasa has gone away, but the ekara has come here. So now think of 6 for 120. They go together. Those two happen together. So there's no question of one happening, the other happening. So you can easily spot these. These are easy to spot, because where you expect an abhyasa, you see an ekara. That's how you can. This is not in Gita, by the way. This is not in Gita. Gita doesn't have this sutra, and Gita is not there. But where you expect an abhyasa, a middle ekara has come in place of the akara. So 6 for 121 last time should have a akara in between. There should be no conjunct on either side. There should be no vishesha abhyasa, adesha and abhyasa bhaga in the adi of the abhyasa, anadesha ader. And then finally should be kit pratyaya following, then the abhyasa goes away and the etvam comes. So prapede is pratham purusha ekvachanam atmani padam, means that he reached what? What did he reach? What do you think, Ravi? He attained, he kind of went to. What's the karma of this prapede?
Chintam
prapede. One thing I also told you, I think many times, is that in this language, you can go to a certain mental state. So he went to worry. He attained worry. He contracted worry. Means that he got worried. Even in English, you never say this in English. It would be wrong to say in English that he went to worry. Means that he went to a worried state. Means he became worried. Became chintitaha abhavat. Chintito bhavat, you would say in English. Not chintam prapede. So means, in Gita, Klaibyam masmagam of partha. Don't go to impotency, Arjuna. So don't go to impotency. You're completely wrong in English, right? But here you should use this. So bhayam prapede means that he went to fear. Means he became afraid. Something should not only is allowed, but it is idiomatic to say that you go to mental state. So brahmam prapede. So he became confused. So chintam is clear dvitiya ekavachanam. So he attained. Pad is to go. This dhatu. Pad is almost always upasarga purvaha. Almost always a upasarga before it, like sampatti, apatti, vipatti, pratipatti, upapatti. All these dhatu pad almost never, upasarga rahitaha. So he went to worry. Now we have vilokayan as before. Same thing as we saw over here. Vilo means observing. Vilokayan, same thing we had over there also. And then we have two objects of that, which is also nothing special. Nana vidhan. We already did that same thing before. So nana vidhaha yesham te nicharaha. Variety of bahuvri compound. We have nana. Same thing we did before in the other shloka. Now nishachari, we had in the prior shloka, we had that in the prior class. Nishayam charatiti nishachari. Sutram is chareshtaha. I just did a copy paste from prior class. We had this in the prior class. We did a copy paste. I think in the prior class we had this. For the Samas, what sutram here, Ravi? You know this one. Chareshtaha. 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 So this sutram says that as dhatu, when you move around in somewhere in the, then the dhatu char can take the t pratyah. Chareshtah, we saw in the prior class. So this is upapadam, a thing followed by. So adhikarane, when upapadam is adhikaranam, then char dhatu takes the pratyah ta to form upapada samasaha. So nishayam charatiti nishachari, and because of this ta as an it, you got the neep sti pratyah tidhane 4115 nishachari. Again, this is all done in a prior class, so we won't repeat that. Similarly, nishi charatiti nicharaha. This pradipati is nish pratipadikam. Same thing, instead of the pratipadikam nisha, pratipadikam is nish. Nish. So nishi charatiti nishacha, nicharaha. Of course, what sandhi rules here, Ravi? Sandhi rules quickly. Nish plus chara, what sandhi rules?
Nish plus chara. First we do vrashcha bhrashcha.
Very good. Vrashcheti murdanya shaha. Shakara adet. After that?
And then shaha. Then it has to be jhalam jashwante.
Very good. Jalam jashwante. So first 8236. Vrashcheti murdanya shakara adesha. Jalam jashwante 8239. And lastly?
Kharicha.
Kharicha. Nicharaha. Nicharaha is the same sutram, same thing. Of course, this is not Strilingam, so no neep, but everything else is the same. Nicharaha. So gagananganam arohati bhagavati shitabhano sati sat saptami. Nana vidhan nichara nishacharischa vilokayan api. Api means even though he was observing varieties of rakshasas and rakshasis. Sitam apashyan. Of course, apashyan, same thing. But this is interesting. Apashyan could be what else, Ravi? What is apashyan could be? Tell me. Apashyan could be what else?
It could be langlakara bahuvachanam.
Prathama purusha bahuvachanam. Apashyan means they saw. Could be langlakara, prathama purusha bahuvachanam. Means they saw. It will not fit the context. Because here we have Hanuman as a single karta. Apashyan. So this is pashyat. Pashyan, then apashyan, nyantat purusha, negashtat purusha means not seeing. Not seeing. It doesn't mean they saw. Means not seeing. Adjective to Hanuman. Apashyan. Hanuman chintam prapede. Okay, Balramji. Go ahead. Even though. What do you think?
Okay, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's a typo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And in the English translation, being able to find the Sita.
Aha. Vasu found the typo. Dosham Vilokayan.
I am developing a skill which I am not supposed to have.
No, it's good. That is the Vidushaha Lakshanam. Vidusham, Dosha Drishti, Vidusham Lakshanam, Bhushanam. Vidusha, Bhushanam, Dosha Drishti. You will find typos. Is the Vidusham Lakshanam.
It's not supposed to be Vaishnava Lakshanam.
that I don't know. That's a different class than this one. Not this class. But no, you should be able to have a keen eye, basically. Sukshma Drishti. That's what it means. It should be Sukshma Drishti. You shouldn't say Dosha Drishti, Sukshma Drishti. That's definitely a Alankara Bhushanam anyway. Okay. So Vasahu dosham vyalokayat. He found.
Api?
I'm saying api, even though it's api, yes, correct, got it. Yeah. Now seeing.
Vilokayan.
Yeah, you got it this time. Vilokayan. So Ogres Rakshasas is Nicharan. Dvitiya Bhuvachan, like Raman. Ogres is
Nishachari.
Nishacharihi, like Nadihi, Dvitiya Bhuvachanam. Of various grades and orders. Nana Vidhan. Now, while is the Saptami, Sati. The moon is this one. I think these two. So Bhagavati Shishav Shitabhanau. There's no Bhagavati, so Bhagavati Shitabhanau. So Shitaha Bhanavaha Yasya Saha. Manhu Bhanavaha. So Bhanu can mean the sun itself, by the way. Like, comes in the later Sasnama Sutram. Bhanumat Bhanu Santati. Bhanumat Bhanu. So the sun with its rays, Bhanumat Bhanu Santati, comes in Lalita Sasnama Stotram. So Bhanu can mean the sun, Bhanu can mean rays. Was ascending. Would that be?
Arohati.
Arohati. The heavens is
Gagananganam.
Gagananganam. Hanuman is, I think, Adhyarutam. Yes, is there. I'm sorry. Hanuman is here. Hanuman.
Yeah.
Sorry. Gives way to
Prapede.
Anxiety.
Chintam.
One is not being able to find.
Apashyan.
Sita is Sitam. Okay. So good. So today Yatha Samayam Samaptihi, which is good. So next class will be on July 23rd. Thank you everybody. Ravi, Vasu, Balramji, Radha, everybody. Yulia, middle of the night. Thank you, Yulia. You got Sati Saptami right. Sat Saptami, by the way. It's called Sat Saptami in the Mahabhashyam. Sat Saptami. Better name for Sati Saptami. So next class will be July 23rd. We'll do the 5th Adhyaya, second, same thing. We'll take maybe 1 or 2 shlokas maybe. And then we'll continue with the 6th chapter. So Ramo Rajamanis Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje Ramena Vihata Nishachara Chamu Ramaya Tasmai Namaha Raman Nasti Paranam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham Rame Chittare Sada Bhautame Bhoramama Muddhara Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattalyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Nama Varanana Undama Iti. So again, next class is July 23rd. Are we okay, Ravi and Vasu?